good morning to you. Our day's beginning, there's so much to do. Good morning to you. Our day's beginning, there's so much to do. Hey, my friends, I've missed you so much. I have got our planting lesson. You excited? I'm excited. We're going to make wildflowers for our butterflies that we're growing. They're not in the canopy yet. They're still caterpillars. So let's prepare some food for them. We're going to have to grow it first. Do you know what we need to plant seeds to make flowers grow? What do we need to make plants grow? Do you know? Tell me something. I'm listening. What does a flower need to grow? Did you say water? I brought water with me today. And I brought it in a little hungry caterpillar cup. So we have our water. Okay, we have our water. What else do I need? Let me hear you. Did you say sunlight? Sunlight? Oh, we do need sunlight. All plants need the sun to grow. Okay, so we need water and we need sunlight. Well, I don't need sunlight today, but I have plenty outside my house and I'll be using it, right? We gotta use it. They're gonna need it. What else do I need? Well, what is that word called? It's not dirt. We call it something else. It has more nutrients in it. Do you know what it's called? Let me hear you. Did you say soil? I brought me some soil too. I brought me some soil. This soil has a lot of water in it already. I might not need to put too much water in it. Do you want to know what's inside the soil? What do you think's inside the soil? What lives under the ground? Do you know what animals live under the ground? And maybe an animal that would fit in here, right? Do you know? What do you think it is? Did you say worms? Ew, you're right. There's worms in here. Oh my. Oh, yeah, there's 6 worms in here. Maybe I'll dig one out for you. Would you like that? Would you like to see one of the worms before we plant our seeds? That would be exciting. Worms do wonderful things for soil. Now, I'm not going to keep these wildflowers in my house for a very long time. I'm going to have to put the soil back in my garden. Because I can't keep the worms in here forever. I got to put them back outside. But for right now, they're okay in there. I'm excited. Are you excited? There's my soil. Can you say soil? Say soil. That's its food. So it drinks water, just like we do, and it eats food. But do we eat dirt? We're humans. We're people. We don't eat dirt. But flowers need it. Plants need it. When we went to the pumpkin farm, that's what the pumpkins used. The pumpkins had to use the soil to grow. All plants, the trees, the flowers. If it grows from the ground, it uses soil, it uses the dirt. I like the word soil. It's very scientific. Plants need space to grow. You can't plant the seeds too close. And it needs a lot of time. It doesn't happen tomorrow. If I plant these seeds, they will not sprout tomorrow. It might take them a week or 2 or 3 to grow. Which one do you think will grow faster? My flowers? My seeds? Or my butterflies? Which one do you think will happen faster? Will the butterflies come first or my wildflowers? Oh, can you make a prediction? I love predictions. What do you think? I'm listening. Oh, that's a good one. Keep telling me. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, if you think the butterflies are going to go first, that's a good guess. If you think the wildflowers are going to go first, that is also a good guess. I don't know which one it's going to be. It could be either one. I'm excited to see which prediction wins. Are you going to be the winner? I don't know. We'll find out. It's so exciting. So my butterflies came with these seeds. I love these seeds. They're small and there's all different kinds. Can you see them? They don't look the same. They look different. You see them? They look all different shapes and all different sizes. We're gonna plant a rainbow with our wildflowers. So I brought a book for us to read to go along with it. Planting a rainbow. I like this book a lot. You want to read it with me? Can you tell me the parts of the book? We always go over parts of the book. You ready with me? What's this part of the book? I can't hear you. Did you say the front of the book? You're right. What's this part of the book? I can't hear you. Say it a little louder. Did you say the back of the book? You got it. What's this? Do you remember what this part of the book is? Let me hear you. Did you say the side or the spine? You got it. That's right. What's this at the top? What's this at the top? Did you say title? The big letters on the front are called the title. There's an author and an illustrator, but they're the same person. Lois Elhart. What does the author do? I hear you singing. Great job. The author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho the dearie-o. The author writes the words. What does the illustrator do? It's the same person, but two different jobs. Oh, those are fun jobs to have when you know how to read and write. And we're going to be amazing authors and illustrators when we're done, won't we? What does an illustrator do? Are you singing? I love when you sing for me. That makes me so happy. Let's sing it. Ready? Let's do it together. The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. Hi-ho the dearie-o. The illustrator draws the pictures. You got it. Can we count the words in our title? Let's count the words together in our title. Ready? Planting a rainbow. How many is that? Planting a rainbow. How many words is in that, our title? 1, 2, 3. Did you say 3? You're right. The last number that we count tells us how many. 1, 2, 3. The last number that we count tells us how many. 3 words in our title. Great job, my friends. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. Look at all those different kinds. Orange tiger lily, red tulip, orange tulip, yellow daffodil, blue. I can't read that from there. Let me see. Oh, blue hyacinth, purple crocus, purple bearded iris. Oh my goodness, those are lots of flowers that I've never seen before. I wonder what they're going to look like when they grow. Are we going to do that to our seeds? Are we going to put them in our dirt? Yeah, we are. Can we label them? No, we can't. They're all mixed up and I don't know which ones are which. They're all mixed up. Do you see them all mixed up in there? I can't label them. I won't know which one's which. Let's keep reading. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long. You can't plant flowers in the winter. It's too cold. Sometimes the ground, the soil, the dirt is frozen solid and it's hard to dig into. The seeds can't survive in that kind of environment and we want them to grow up nice and healthy. Nice and strong. For spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Do you see the sprouts? Do you see the roots at the bottom? There's roots at the bottom. And up towards the top comes the sprout. That's the next life cycle part of a plant, isn't it? First seed, then the sprout. And look at all those different kinds of sprouts. That does look like a rainbow. I love rainbows. It's one of my favorite. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. Oh, I love wagons. Do you have a wagon? Do you use it sometimes to go to the store? Do you play with it outside? Do you have a wagon for inside? Wagons are cool. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in soil. We have soil just like them. Look how beautiful this looks. I wonder if our garden's going to look like that. Do you think our little wildflower garden's going to look just as pretty? I can't wait to see. And watch the rainbow grow. There's a lot of green here. I don't see a lot of rainbow colors yet. Do you think they're coming? Well, now the stems are getting taller. But I don't see any flowers yet. I see some flower buds. Maybe they're coming next. And grow and grow. There's our rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. You got it. You have a rainbow of flowers now. So after the stem comes the little flower bud. And when the flower bud opens up, the flowers get big and beautiful and they show their beautiful colors. What color do you think will be with our flowers, our wildflowers? Mrs. Palmer, I don't know. I don't know which ones are in there. Mrs. Palmer doesn't know. Do you know? What color do you think will be in there? Can you make a guess? Let me hear your guess. There's so many colors in the rainbow. I wonder which one you're going to pick. I can't wait to hear it. Oh, that's a great guess. I wonder if you'll be right. We'll see. There's our rainbow again. Look at that rainbow. Wow. We have some red flowers and orange flowers and some yellow blooms and we grow something green because we need that green for our rainbow, don't we? And some blue flowers. I love the color blue. I hope we get some blue wildflowers. That would be so pretty. And some purple flowers too. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. The end. Oh, I love this story. It shows us the life cycle of flowers. And we're about to have a science experiment to see how long it's going to take. We also have a lot of predictions to make, like what color our flowers are going to be. There's so many color choices. They could be any one of these. Did you make a prediction? Did you change your prediction? Okay. You can have 2. That's fine. You can have 2. I think 2 is great. If you need more, that's fine too. Oh, I think there'll be some blue. Which color do you think will be in our garden? That's a good choice. Did you pick some other ones? That's fine too. I like to have many options. I'm so excited to plant these seeds with you. It's going to be a fun day, don't you think? Let's plant some. Oh, before we plant, would you like to see a worm? I don't like to touch worms with my hands, so I'm going to wear a glove. It helps me dig and it helps me keep my germs away from those worms. Okay, let's start digging and find one. They're pink. Do you remember that they were pink? I don't see any yet. Let's look. They're probably hiding. I found one. This one's a small one. You want to see? There it is. Oh, it's wiggling just a little. There's 6 worms in our dirt. Now that worm's going to go back into the dirt. You want to tell me something cool about worms? Do you know anything about worms? What do you know about worms? Did it have any legs? No. Did it have any arms? No. There it goes. It's going back into the dirt. Oh, it's very fast. When it thinks I'm not looking, it goes faster. Does worms have any bones? They felt squishy and slimy because their skin has to stay wet, has to stay moist. I don't think there's any bones in there. Worms don't have any bones. But they do have to stay wet. They breathe through their skin. And if they stay wet, they'll be able to breathe really nicely. If they get too dry, it's not safe for their bodies. It's not healthy for them, and we want them to stay healthy. So I added these worms in because they were already in the soil. So I thought, well, this is their home. Let's keep them in their home, and we'll put them back in our garden when we're all done. We'll just keep them safe until then. So now we're going to pat down the soil and get the soil ready to plant the seeds. All right, we have everything we need. Now, we're not going to plant the seeds too deep. We're going to plant it just right. The seeds are so tiny. Do you want to look at them again? Look how tiny they are. We're going to have to hide each one of them underneath the surface. Now, do we dig a big hole? Oh no, we don't need a big hole. You know what we're going to do? we're going to sprinkle it slowly on top. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And you know what we do? We just slowly pat it down until it's just barely covered by the soil. And once it's barely covered by the soil, it'll start to grow. It won't sprout tomorrow. It won't sprout the next day. It's going to take a while, just like the butterflies are going to take a while. And that's okay that they're going to take a while. We want them to grow together, especially since we don't know which one's going to be faster. What was your prediction again? You want to tell me? Was the wildflowers going to grow faster than the butterflies? Or do you think the butterflies are going to grow faster? This is a fun prediction. Wow, these are so teeny tiny. Just pat them down just a little, because if you put them down too far, you'll never see the sprout. We want them to sprout, and you don't want them too close to each other, so we got to make sure we spread them out a little, right? That's why we're sprinkling them. We're sprinkling them all over the soil. Make sure it's covered enough in the soil that they'll start sprouting and showing us their beautiful wildflowers. I wonder if some of those flowers in our Planting a Rainbow book was wildflowers. I don't know much about wildflowers, but what I do know is I hope they're going to be pretty, and when I do know that they're going to feed our butterflies. That's important, that they feed our butterflies. Let's smash it down a little. That's all. That's all my seeds. That was 4 packets of seeds. It's not very many in there. So I hope we get a couple flowers to grow for you guys to see. That would be a lot of fun to watch them grow together. Would you like to watch them grow with me? Would you like to see them grow? Oh, that's exciting. It's very, 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 very exciting. So we can add a little bit of water, right? Just a little bit. We don't want to drown them too much. So maybe we'll just sprinkle a little on top. The ground, the soil is very saturated already. So we're not going to add too much more. This looks pretty good to me. We'll make sure everything's covered so that it'll start growing for you. You want to see it grow, don't you? I'm going to go put this outside because it's going to need sunlight too. It needs soil to eat, water to drink, sun, time, because it's going to take a lot of time, right? And it doesn't need to be too hot, right? It's got to be not too hot outside, and it can't be too cold. Otherwise, they won't grow either. So temperature is very important too. What else is important? Space. They can't be too close together. That's why we sprinkled it. And they weren't on top of each other. And then we patted them down to separate them a little bit more and made sure they were just barely covered by the soil. I'm going to go take this outside. My friends, this was a great lesson. This is day 1 of planting our wildflowers for our butterflies. How many days do you think it'll take to see a sprout? Come back to find out. I'll tell you more in our next lesson. I love you, friends. I hope you enjoyed this science lesson. I love you. Bye, my friends.